Happy Sunday. Happy Father's Day. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Jason. Let's get through that intro and we'll kind of talk about what we've already had fun with this weekend. Be right back. Alrighty, so we got through that intro. Get a little swig of coffee. Let's talk about the weekend. We had a phenomenal weekend. Got some bench time on Friday. I got a video for that. And then all day yesterday we were out at Back to the 50s. Back to the 50s was a lot of fun. The cars out there were really, really good. There was a lot of cars that I've seen many times, but then there was quite a few cars that I haven't seen for a while, so I got to do some up-close recon on for some builds. Again, that's that inspiration for me, is I love the one-to-one, going to the shows, talking to the owners, and then coming back here and getting more ideas and recreating it and putting it down on plastic, right? That's my thing. The colors, all that stuff. I love seeing how certain colors just, seeing colors in the sun versus seeing colors in shop lights, two different things. So it's really, really cool. There was some cars out there with some crazy amounts of pearls in them that were just dancing in the sunlight, and it's just beautiful to see. So that is some builds that we definitely have coming down the pipeline. Is we're going to get a little more creative with some paint work. For right now, a lot of this stuff has been kind of simple because it fits those builds. So we're definitely going to get into some custom stuff. Speaking about paint, right? So I had quite a few people that were kind of, I think, a little upset that I was ribbing Kevin Smith last Thursday night's AMC Live about his tutorial guide. In all seriousness, if you have the means to find this and print this guide, you need to do this. Kevin did a phenomenal job. This thing was revised back in 2000, so I don't know when he initially wrote this, but this is a phenomenal tool to have in your box on basically how a one-to-one body guy translated a lot of stuff to how the plastic will react to chemicals and paints and prep and all that stuff. So Kevin did a phenomenal job, and Kevin knows that I'm just playing with him. Kevin is a really good guy, and we like to rib each other back and forth. But if you have the means to download this, meaning you find this, message Kevin, whoever, you find Kevin anywhere in these things, download it, print it, and put it in your toolbox like I have. So what did we get? We had two model vendors at the show this weekend. Model Empire was one of them. They were down in the grandstand. And then my buddy Ralph at Ralph's Models was in the craft building. I don't know what that building's called over there. Man, I should know. I mean, I've lived in Minnesota that long, but it's right along the main entrance there. I don't know if that's considered 4-H building or what, but Ralph was in there where the model cars and all the other craft stuff is for sale. And Ralph, I bought a couple from Ralph that are just repeats, just A-body stuff, right? But Model Empire must have bought a collection, because generally they have all your new current stock round 2 stuff in their booth, but they had a ton of these old race cars and stuff. So I got this Kyle Petty Pontiac, the Peak car, monogram kit. This one was 1989. This is going to be a lot of fun. Again, we will probably just do this box art just to honor the kit. Can't beat that price either. So like I said, I'm not in the era of buying kits right at this present time. because the main thing that I did for the last couple of years was just collect a bunch of the stuff that I wanted off the top of my head to recreate. And I pretty much have all the Mopar stuff that I want to recreate, other than the fact of these bunch of the 73 to 76 stuff. And that's where the Lucas C kit's going to come in handy. We're going to, if that kit works as well as I think it's going to work, I'm going to need a ton more of those 72 dusters. And Lucas even told me, you better start buying more of those dusters. So we'll probably be buying a bunch more of those 72 dusters. I also found this one, 1985 sealed. That is a beautiful kit right there. So another one that we're going to do box art. Both of these kits, I'm going to have to probably send the decals off to somebody to recreate them, because I'm sure they're pretty old, dried up, and not going to work. I picked this one up. This was probably a little higher than normal, but $39, that's not bad. I mean, I don't know how rare it is. I have not seen it for a long time. Never built one of these cars. So very excited to get that kit. That's going to be a lot of fun. And I'd like to find more of those. That's pretty much all I've really been focusing on. There's just certain kits that I really want that are unique to me and to builds that I want to do. There's a lot of kits. If I had it, in a perfect world, if I could have 2 of every kit ever produced, that'd be phenomenal. But 1, you just don't have the space for that. And 2, that's a lot of money. So right now I'm just kind of picking and choosing. When I see certain things like this, then I try to grab it. And to me, I didn't spend that much money on models, really. I won a model, which is cool, in the raffle. Josh did too. Here, let me show you real quick what we scored. So basically, we unpacked everything from yesterday, but I got a model right there. I wanted that Mobius FX car there, and then Josh got he won the 57. Of course, they're from Ralph's Models. He puts his thing on there. He donated a lot, and then Josh also got 3rd place for his Coronet. His Coronet is just, what a great tribute to the box art. He did a great job on that Coronet. Very proud of him as a father. Very proud of him. All right, let's flip this back around. I can't say enough. We had a phenomenal time. Proud dad moment to see his car get taken pictures for the magazine, and that he won a 3rd place in his class. That is tremendous to see. And my cousin got an award as well. My cousin Dino, he got his ramp truck. They did a picture shoot for him in the magazine as well. That is really cool. A lot of fun, and I'm definitely looking forward to going to a few more shows. Right now, I think model show wise, we're probably going to be in a little bit of a sucker hole here and not really have a lot of stuff until September-ish, I think. So I know I got to look, and I'm sure my buddy Toasty Ryan, he's probably going, he knows all of them. He's probably saying, Jason, you forgot this, and Jason, you forgot that. So I'm sure he's going to remind me, because I do forget. I have so much stuff going on. So I'll let you know, but hopefully that's going to just allow more one-to-one stuff. We got a lot of one-to-one stuff. We have the 48-hour group build. We've got the cancer group build coming up, which those will be live, and we'll be helping with that with the AMC live show. And then that's going to give me some time to build. So, which is good, because we have some builds here that we want to take to Acme. All right. Sorry about that. My camera just went out. So I don't know what's going on. It's time for a new phone, I can tell you that. I gotta say a huge thank you and to a gentleman that I consider a brother from another mother. That is JR, Mr. John. You are a phenomenal dude. Again, every time I get to talk to John is like just full energy. I love talking to him and the smile on his face. And then he did something this weekend that just even solidifies his character. He won a prestigious award from Big Daddy Ed Roth's son, and he respectfully declined it to go to the next person, being he's already won the award in a previous year. That says a lot about a man's character right there. So, really cool. Everybody in the place for the award ceremony just looked at the man like, wow, that is very honorable. So, kudos to you, John. I tell you, I love your energy, my friend. I really do. And so, I'm very excited. I've got a project that we're going to try and get done for Acme. John has been so gracious. He wants to help me with a few of the details on that thing, and I'm so looking forward to that. So, oh my God, just what a great gentleman. And then, of course, we got to hang out with a bunch of the people from the Model Club. The RPM Club does a really good job of hosting this show. They host Dan and L North as well. Jim, I think Kaplan is one of them. He even said, Jason, you should join the club. We need more Mopar builders. So I definitely want to join the club. Of course, you got Bob Merrick. You got the Holiday family. Really, really cool. I always enjoy sitting down and talking with Tyler. Tyler is a phenomenal guy. And so it's just so much fun to hang out and get to see these people 3-4 times this year. It's like another family. It really is. Of course, like I said, my cousin, getting to hang out with my cousin as well, and then having my kid get more involved with the model building, that is really cool too. Seeing my buddy Mike Scott, of course, my buddy Paul, it's just amazing. So we're having a blast. On top of that, for me, for Father's Day, it was a huge honor to get to sit. We were sitting on the bench, and Herb McCandless comes walking up and says, oh, there's some Mopar people here. And he sits down, and we got to sit there and talk with him for about 15-20 minutes. And then just talk about the vintage Pro Stock eras. It was a good chance for me to kind of sit there and talk to him about some of the detailed stuff, the technical stuff, and things that, I wanted to kind of know. And then talk to him a little bit about his Lancer, Steve Magnate, just lots of really cool things. What a cool guy. I wish, or I hope I'm as energetic and passionate yet at his age, because, oh my God, the energy that man has is just phenomenal. And then the best part is that my son was there to experience it and to meet that guy. And that is another person that my son can carry on the tradition and the stories of Mr. 4Speed, Herb McCandless. So I'll put that picture here at the end. That made my whole Father's Day right there, to sit there with Herb, have my son there, and just talk to that guy. He is a drag racing legend, and I definitely want to go down there and check out his museum. I even asked him about that, and he's like, yeah, just make an appointment and come on down. So really, really cool. Definitely going to do that. So thank you again, Herb. If you ever do watch this stuff, I want you to know that I really, really appreciate you sitting there and shooting the bull with us for a while. That means a lot. But I'm going to clean up that mess that I showed you over there, get this stuff put away. I want to get some stuff done. I need to reach out to my own father and see what's going on. Generally, we're not home this weekend. We're usually at a race for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Everything is like, there's like 4 or 5 events piled on this one weekend this year, the way the calendar fell. So generally, me, my brother, and my kid, and then his kid, we're gone racing for the whole weekend. So we haven't had like a Father's Day barbecue for a while. So we're definitely going to do that. I don't know where, if it's going to be here or who knows, but we're definitely going to do that. But I want to get some bench time in, so I need to put this crap away, and then I'm going to sit down and relax and have some fun. The kid's got to work today, so he's gone. It's me and the dog right now, and the cat. We got the porch cats here. So he come strolling in a little bit ago and was crying at the door. So anyhow, if you like this content, please give me a subscribe, give me a thumbs up, but most important, leave me a comment. I appreciate all the comments. And again, if you do, check out Kevin Smith's tutorial. This is great info, whether you're a beginner or a veteran painter. There's good information, good tips and tricks. Kevin knows his stuff. So thank you again, Kevin. It means a lot. And we will see you on the next one. Peace out, everybody. Happy Father's Day.